Like, there's no reason for you to ever walk out the house and not feel like a 10 out of 10. Because you might run into your ex. Because that's what happened to me. So the other night, I went to this event. It was at this lounge, and it was kind of like a night vibe, kind of clubby vibe, because it was a DJ there. But it was like, more like upscale and like very classy. So I went to this event by myself. But usually when I go to events by myself, I know at least like the DJ or like a promoter or like somebody else there, so that I'm not there completely by myself. So I went to this event by myself because I wanted to check it out. And I get there and I immediately just go upstairs and I go by the DJs because I know the DJ. And, I'm just kind of just hanging out, vibing, doing my little 1-2 step, chit-chatting with the girls and guys who are near me, just a little casual conversation. And then I turn my head and then I see my ex-situationship. And his head was turned. So I kind of feel like maybe he saw me and then my energy antennas was just, brought me to look at him because he was looking at me. But I just thought, whatever. I turned back around, was doing my thing. Then a couple minutes later, he comes up behind me, puts his hand on my waist, and he's like, "Excuse me, little baby." And I'm just like, but that's how men are in LA. Men in LA are like very touchy, very handsy. So they love like putting their hands on your waist and your shoulders and arms and just, I think they're affection deprived. But whatever, I didn't think much of it because I'm just like, okay, he's just trying to get by. I don't know why guys have to put their hands on your waist when they're trying to get by. It's so annoying. And like, what about my boundaries? But anyway, then he goes and he's like, talks to the DJs because they're his friends too. Like, by the way, me and my ex-situationship have a lot of mutual friends. We are both in the entertainment industry and we know a lot of the same people. So it's not uncommon for us to be, in the same parties or same events at the same time, but it's starting to happen a little bit more frequently now. The last time this happened, we were on good terms, but this is the first time that we've run into each other, at an event and we were not on good terms. So back to the story. So he moves past me and he's like dapping it up with the DJs or whatever. And mind you, I never turned around to look at who it was. I just knew the voice, okay? So I turned to the side, and I'm just trying not to look at him, trying not to be open to him or anything. I'm just like, okay, maybe if I turn this way, he won't see me and, he'll just walk away. While he finished talking to the DJs and his homeboys was over there and he looked at me like, "Hey, Christina." And I know he was trying to be polite, but you ain't gotta fake pump it. You ain't gotta fake kick it with me. Or pump fake it, my bad. So I didn't even bat an eyelash. I didn't look at him. I didn't make a facial reaction. I was just very nonchalant. I just acted like I didn't hear him. And then it was like a couple girls to my side, to my right over here. So I guess he like spoke to them. I guess he knew them, but he talked to them afterwards. And that was the first time I really felt like I was in my power. Like, if this would have happened any other time, if we were on good terms or kind of shaky terms, I would have folded. But this time I did not fold. I stood 10 toes down. That's your best, I feel like that's your best revenge on somebody who took you for granted, left everything in a gray area, didn't appreciate you, and just, manipulated you, gaslit you, and just assumed you will always be there because you didn't have the courage to leave before. The best revenge is just to look your best and have them try to get access to you by just saying hello and just acting like they don't exist. Like, that has to be like some type of blow to their ego. Because every other time we fell out, I would always come running back thinking that maybe if I did this differently or maybe if I did that differently, things would work out differently. But it didn't matter what I did differently. I just wasn't his person and he wasn't my person because I was the only person that was changing. He wasn't trying to make the situation better or anything. So, yeah, always look your best when you step out. You never know who you're going to run into. You might run into an agent. You might run into a potential job opportunity. You might run into your ex-friend. Like, there's no telling who you're going to run into when you're out and about or who's going to see you. Because you always want to be looking your best just to be prepared for anything. Now, had I not been looking my best, I don't know what would have happened, but my hair was freshly done. I had just got my hair done that day. My nails was done. I had the best outfit out of everybody that was there. Like, not to toot my own horn, But I was the baddest bitch in the room. Wasn't nobody else's outfit fucking with mine. Okay? And that alone just made me feel so confident and so good because I always get complimented on my outfits when I'm outside. I always get complimented on that, and it just makes me feel so good because it makes me feel seen. And one thing that my ex-situationship did not do was make me feel seen. So I don't know, y'all. It just felt good to just, be out and about and be confident, be in my own little bubble, and be confident enough to be outside on my own and not have to, have somebody with me. And then to have him try to speak to me and to revoke all access. It was a gratifying feeling. Not that that's my intention when I go outside. Like, I just always want to look my best. And I want to be more mindful of who has access to me. So, yeah. There should never be a time where you ever go outside and you're not looking your best. But you don't know who you're going to run into. When you look your best, you feel your best. And I felt my best. And it felt good to be confident and to feel like that girl when he literally told me, like, I wasn't an it girl. So I just wanted to share that story time. Like, yeah, he ran into me, thought he was going to say hi to me. He thought it was going to be all sweet. And little did he know, I wasn't even on that. So, yeah. If you have any questions about the situationship, how things ended, or how long it lasted, or how I was able to, move on, please ask in the comments. But, yeah, I'm just putting this message out here to just inform everybody, whatever you're going through, before you ever walk outside the house and you go outside into the world, make sure you look your best and make sure you feel your best. Tell yourself affirmations, and just always walk in the room like you belong there, even if you're by yourself. All right, later.